Hello everybody, we are back with another video. Now in today's video I am going to be doing a rehousing because you know what, I haven't done one in a while, and I'm going to be giving you care and husbandry on an awesome arboreal species. It's Tapinauchenius rasti. You excited? I'm excited. Let's rehouse it. So here we go. You can see the spider is out in this little enclosure, but it does need a rehouse, so it is going into this spooder nest enclosure. Now you may have seen this in the last mystery box unboxing video I did. I was going to rehouse the jumping spider in here, but decided it was a little bit too small, and then I thought, you know what, it's perfect for this little Tapinauchenius rasti. First thing I'm going to do though is, because this is absolutely bone dry, just give it a little spray just to get some moisture in there and fill up the water dish, because this little guy's gonna be really thirsty. Now I do love the Tapinauchenius rasti. You don't see many of them in people's collections. This is known as the Caribbean diamond. Now a fun fact about these, depending on the light, can show different coloration in these. Sometimes they look purple and they've got that green carapace, you can see it there. Not as popular as a Vicularia species, but just as stunning. Look at the coloration on that. You can just make out the purples on the legs. Oh, it's coming out to say hello. This is actually the first time I've properly seen this tarantula out and about. And it's going back in its home. Now these guys are quite slow growing, but they do reach an impressive 4.5 to 5 inches in diagonal leg span. And they don't have urticating hairs, funny enough, like you would expect from New World species. But I'm going to get it out and get it into its new enclosure, because it does need rehoming. It actually may be easier for me just to pop this open. Come on. Sorry, we're going to rip your little house up. See an old moult in there. Let's just move this over here. Come on. Don't want to stress it out to the point that it starts bolting around. And getting stressed out, which is what it's starting to do. I have got my catch tube ready for if I need it, and it's run out and is running up my back. Bear with me while I just get this spider off my back. Exactly what I didn't want to do is what it's decided to do. There we go. Safely in the catch tube. That's what happens. But not to panic. It's not a nasty species. It doesn't tend to bite. It just tends to be a little bit flighty. So here we go. After all that drama over, we can get the spider inside its new enclosure without any issues. Now I do think that it's just going to come bolting out of here and go straight behind that piece of cork bark in the enclosure. And as you just saw, you can never tell with animals. They just do exactly what they want when they want. And there it goes, straight behind the cork bark, as predicted, for security. Let's just shut that up. See if we can turn it around. There it is in there. So like I said, Tapinauchenius, rasti. They're a bit like a vicularia. They are an arboreal species. Now this is bone dry, so I'll probably over the next couple of days just give it a mist down every 2 or 3 days, just to keep the humidity nice in there. Top up the water bowl and give it a feed. It will end up webbing all this up and making a nice little web sock in here to live in. And these do get between 4.5 5 inches in size, diagonal leg span, so it does become quite a nice big spider. And if you're into arboreals, the coloration on these is absolutely phenomenal, so definitely worth picking up if you can get one. I haven't sexed this yet. There's a few molts in here, so I probably can end up sexing it after the video. But that's it, Tapinauchenius rasti, rehouse, done and dusted. Lovely. So there you have it, rehouse Tapinauchenius rasti. Now I did realise in that video there's a few things that I forgot to mention about this species. They are found in the Dominican Republic, hence being called the Caribbean diamond. As well as I keep this tarantula room at around 24 degrees, and all the spiders, they seem to thrive in that temperature. It doesn't matter if it drops a little less or goes a little bit higher, as long as they've got water and they can hydrate themselves when it gets warmer, they'll be perfectly fine. Feeding wise, I feed slings and juveniles every other day, and adults I feed once a week. Now you guys, if you're new to the hobby, you may not have heard of pre-molt. When they go into pre-molt, that means they're going to shed their exoskeleton, so they will go off food. So don't panic if you're trying to feed your tarantula and it won't eat, it refuses food, it goes and hides, and it's there for weeks or even months. It's absolutely fine. This species is no different. It will do that. It will hide away in its little web sock, and then when it comes out again, you'll have a much bigger tarantula, and that's always exciting. So that's it. That's all the information I have to give on this awesome arboreal species. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you enjoyed that spider running up my back. I didn't, but all's well that ends well. It just goes to show, when these things happen, don't panic, don't freak out, because you may have an accident and end up with a dead spider. So hopefully you took a lot from this video, and yeah, you enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. So take care. I look forward to 2024 with all of you. See ya.